In this video, I thought I would share with you my schedule and show you exactly how I fit my strength training in without wrecking my training sessions. If you're currently training for a triathlon, and especially if you're over 40, you already know that recovery takes a lot longer. I've been, I'm 46 years old now, I'm 47, I'm actually training for my first Ironman in March. I've got 10 years experience as a personal trainer with strength and conditioning, and my whole demographic for the last 10 years has been people just over 40 years old. And I've become very, very good at ensuring my clients get the maximum benefits without getting injured and out getting sore the next day. And I figured out a system that works really, really well. But firstly though, I want to kind of explain how many strength sessions you need per week, the right amount of volume you need, which is like how much weight and reps should you lift over the course of a week, and how to use the right loads to get the maximum results. If you would like a free strength plan, it's just like the one I'm using currently. All you have to do is click on the link down below and I can send that over to you. And then it's going to be followed by 30 days of strength and conditioning advice to help you get the most out of that plan. So how many strength sessions should you be doing? How many do you need? Well, I guess you need a start point, you need an end point. If you're somebody that does nothing right now, then you can actually get some really good progress by about 1 session per week, all right? But if you're a bit more seasoned and you've been doing it a bit longer, then 2 to 3 are great. But you don't need tons and tons of time in the gym. You only need 20 to 30 minutes. And volume is super key, right? A general recommendation for volume, which just means how many exercises per body part do you do across a week? It's about 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week to build some muscle. But don't forget, as we're hitting over 40 though, we're already losing muscle anyway. And the funny thing of it is that when we're doing all this running, biking and swimming, okay, those cardio activities are actually catabolic in nature, which means they break down muscle even faster. So we need to be at least minimum maintaining the muscle mass that we have. And the way I'm going to show you how to do these strength training sessions, we're also going to be able to build some muscle at the same time. So although it's 10 to 20 sets is the general guideline to building muscle, and that's what sort of bodybuilders and all the scientists talk about, I actually think about 6 to 10 sets a week is pretty good. And I've been able to maintain my strength pretty well over the last few months by doing just that. So then you might be wondering, well, that's great. Like how many reps do I need to do per session? I understand, I've heard the sort of bodybuilding advice that 1 to 3 is power, 3 to 8 is strength, let's say, and then anything above 12 to 20 is about endurance. Well, there's been new studies shown out very recently saying that as long as the last couple of reps are hard of the weight, you're going to be absolutely fine. And it's the last 2 or 3 reps on any given set are actually the ones that elicit the most strength. So I like to use 12 to 15 reps. And the reason I like 12 to 15 reps is because the weight is light enough not to injure yourself. You also get your heart rate up at the same time, which is what I like to do. So if you're doing, say, 3 sets per exercise, let's just say we're talking squats, all right? Then you don't need to go past failure at all on the first 2 sets, in my opinion. I think you can do it by falling short. And the reason being as well, you don't want to be killing yourself, because if you got really sore legs and you can't run properly and you can't bike very well, okay, so what I like to do is keep that failure set to the very last sort of set of my thing. So let's just say I'm doing squats. And I might do 12 to 15 squats. And I get to 15, I could actually do 17 in my head before I couldn't do any more. So the first 2 sets are going to be like that. RPE like 7, 8 out of 10. But the last set though, I would go to really close to failure. So I actually wouldn't be able to do 16 reps. 15 would be my max with good form, obviously. And that means I'm hitting all the markers for muscle growth, which really is the intensity of the exercise, but I'm not overdoing it. I'm not like a bodybuilder trying to, get maximum gains, get massive muscles. I'm just using the RPE scale and the intensity of the exercise to, like I said, build muscle I've already lost, or maybe make some strength gains as well. So that's a really nice way to do it. And when you train like this, it means you aren't getting thrashed and you're only really pushing yourself on the last set. Now we have these 3 guidelines in place. Let's discuss fitting this whole thing in. So I want to share with you now what my current split looks like. And I am working with a triathlon coach because I'm not a triathlon coach, I'm a personal trainer. So therefore my strength and conditioning is fantastic, but the other stuff is not amazing. So I'm going to stick with my strength and I've talked about how I fit my strength and conditioning. So what it looks like, as you can see on the screen there, is that Monday, at least this block I'm in currently, I'm doing a 2-kilometer swim on a Monday. I'm not biking, but I'm doing a 9K run, okay? So that day, I'm not gonna do strength training. And the reason being, it's actually a lot. Like, I know that I'm gonna be, ramping up this training, it's gonna be a lot. So I wanna try and stick to the 2 disciplines per day. Tuesday though, I'm only doing, I'm doing a 75-minute bike on a Tuesday, and I'm not doing a gym session. Now the thing of it is, I'm a personal trainer, I do own a gym as well, so like my days are really packed, and like we're all busy as well. Plus I'm a dad and all those things as well, so I'm really careful about how I've done my time. So this schedule is based currently on my schedule and around my clients, my family, all right? So although it's not amazing, it's not perfect, it's actually as good as I can get right now, which is what it's all about. Then on Wednesday, I do a 2.2K swim and another 10K run. And on Thursday, I'm doing a 60-minute bike ride. And on a Thursday afternoon, I'm doing a gym session as well. Now, I want to talk to you about that gym session because that is the plan that, like I said, I'm following, and you can get a copy of that if you want to. But what it does do is that I'm only doing 6 sets of lower body work on that day. So I can do this. And I've recovered from my bike. I can do these sets of squats and glute bridges or whatever I'm doing on that day, and then I can really hit my upper body in a nice way. So I might like taper off my lower body that day because of my legs maybe a little bit tight, a little bit sore, but I can still push into it because tomorrow on the Friday I'm actually only doing a swim. So I know I can really work hard in the gym, and I got a whole day to recover in terms of biking and all that stuff, and I'm not going to really rep myself and rep my body. So I really hit the gym pretty hard. I'm not going to probably go to failure on those sets. Like I said, I'll do 2 sets close to failure, the last set to failure, and I'll hit all the rest of my upper body and I'm good to go. And then Friday is a 2.2K swim. Saturday though is my rest day. So then I will go in again and I will hit the gym one more time. However, Sunday for me though is a longer run. So I'm gonna not hit my legs super hard. I may just stay under that threshold of about 12 to 15, not going past failure, because I wanna be able to get up on Sunday and run. Now, I've been doing this particular program for about 5 weeks now, and not once have I woken up on a Sunday with really sore legs and I can't run. And in fact, I did a 13K run today, and it was actually really good, and I hit a PR on my 10K, which is about 49 minutes, which I'm pretty stoked with, being as old as I am. So when it comes to then fitting this in around yourself, you've got to kind of work backwards. And what I want to say to you is, like, whatever you're doing the next day, don't hit that body part really hard. So if you're going to be biking on a Friday, let's say, then don't smash your legs on a Thursday night, because it's going to impact the way you bike on a Friday. But you could hit your upper body. So again, if you've got if I'm doing my swim on the Friday, and let's just say it's a hard thing for you to do, you don't recover well, then don't hit your upper body too hard. Just get this in. And like I said, if we can get these 2 quality strength sessions in per week, then you're doing the right amount of volume. So let's just say on my gym sessions, I think my gym sessions are structured like I'm doing walking lunges and glute bridges. They are leg exercises, working quads and glutes. So therefore, I'm getting 6 sets of lower body work done. On the Saturday though, it's the same workout, and I'm getting now another 6 sets of lower body done. And what that means is the volume that I'm getting is 12 sets of legs. I don't need to thrash myself as long as I'm working with a bit of intensity, because the carryover will be really good. I can still maintain strength, I can still get a bit stronger, as opposed to the old bodybuilding splits where people come in and do like 20 sets of legs, then you can't move. So the way I've designed it and the way I structure it is to get more volume across the week and do it in more sessions. And like I said, twice is perfect. I could have fitted in a 3rd session if I wanted to though, on the Tuesday. I just chose not to. And at the moment, I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm maintaining my strength. I'm doing a little bit extra as well, and I'm feeling pretty good. So that's the way I've structured it. So like for you, you might have a completely different structure as well, but these are just some guidelines that I want to talk to you about as well. And each individual plan is different for everybody, of course. But if you do have any questions or around this stuff, leave a comment down below. Like, I am more than happy for you to contact me as well if you wanted to, and I can go through and review your plan and give you some kind of guidelines. But again, you know, we could talk about that. But that's kind of how I'm doing it, and I think it may be valuable for you to see how it's actually working for me in the real world. And if, for argument's sake, I was underperforming on the next days, I probably would restructure things. But at the moment, working super well for me right now. So if you did like the video, please like it. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to leave a video up in the top right-hand corner there, which I believe will be beneficial to you. So go and jump into that video, and I'll see you very soon.